NASA has revealed how it will land on one of Jupiter's moons to search for signs of life. The space agency has proposed plans to land a spacecraft on the surface of the Europa's icy ocean following a flyby mission later this year, news.com has learned. The Europa Lander currently remains a concept for a potential future mission, according to NASA's webpage for the project. But plans for how this would happen are taking shape as crews test landing gear developed for the spacecraft that will make the journey at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Southern California. In order to investigate whether signs of life can be detected in Europa's surface material, a spacecraft would land on Europa and collect samples, NASA said. The robotic lander would dig about 4 inches into the ice crust, which is deep enough to find materials whose chemicals have been protected from the damaging radiation around Jupiter. These samples would then be analyzed by a miniature laboratory inside the spacecraft, similar to the way samples on Mars have been studied by landers and rovers on the Red Planet, NASA said. The agency said the mission may also carry a microscope, camera and seismometer to detect geologic activity like eruptions or shifting within Europa's ice crust. NASA released images of the mission's landing gear, built with robust metal legs equipped to absorb a heavy landing. Engineers are gearing up to test the appendages on a platform that mimics a Europa landing. The platform does this by using gravity offloading to simulate the reduced gravity on Europa, and by replicating the mass and inertial properties of a flight lander as well as all the degrees of freedom that the landing gear would experience, NASA explained. Scientists believe the moon hides a massive salty ocean beneath its frozen crust, containing more water than all of Earth's oceans combined. Europa has the ingredients essential for life: water, chemistry and energy, NASA said. If life exists in that ocean, signs of its existence called biosignatures could potentially find their way to the surface. Later this year, the Europa Clipper mission will conduct the first detailed investigation of the icy moon. A robotic solar-powered spacecraft will orbit Jupiter and make nearly 50 flybys of Europa to search for conditions suitable to support life, but will not make a landing. NASA said the Europa Clipper will take off in October and will reach Jupiter in 2030. Jupiter is surrounded by more than 90 moons, and Europa, the sixth closest to the planet, is one of the largest. Europa may be one of the most promising places in our solar system to find present-day environments suitable for some form of life beyond Earth, NASA's Europa webpage explains.